So guys, Floyd Money Mayweather, multiple division champion, the best to ever do it in my opinion, has decided to step back into the ring after retiring with YouTube star Logan Paul. Now I know this is not sneaker related, but y'all know I love boxing, so we're gonna talk about it, man. We are going to talk about it, cause I'm vexed. So let's talk about it. What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of Flight for Hype. That's right, baby, where we talk sneakers, right? But today we're not really talking sneakers, okay? We're talking more on the hype side of things. Floyd Money Mayweather has decided to fight Logan Paul. Where do I even begin with this? Like, okay, I'm gonna have to hold myself back a little bit for this rant, because I'm gonna say too much and it's gonna end up being like a 15-minute video. Y'all don't want to see me talk for 15 minutes about boxing right now. But you know what? Let's just pre-recording turn up. Let's jump into it. I just have to start right away because it blew my mind. Can we just play the Nate Robinson clip real quick?
He's trying to get out of the ring.
Guys, you don't play boxing. You do not play boxing. These YouTube stars that are jumping in the ring, they're playing boxing. These big promoting companies, they're just leveraging the fact that these YouTube stars have so much following that they're willing to put them in a show that could potentially get them killed for their ratings. I don't rate it. I'll tell you right now, my personal opinion, I don't rate it. I have no respect for it. I have respect for professional boxers, the best versus the best. Been training since they were 6. Amateur fights, pro fights, championship fights, you know what I'm saying? Knockouts, long list of records, losses, the whole nine. These YouTube stars, they disrespecting the sport, man. They really think because they have a couple million, you know, hits on Instagram, anything like that, they can just jump in the ring and start punching each other in the face. I were to ever get into that position, I would definitely have to, you know, go in the ring with one of these guys, because I've been boxing since I was like, what, 17 years old. So I don't need the millions of subscribers or followers on my IG. I have the skill, I have the experience. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play it. It's been a part of my lifestyle for over 10 years. Well, over 10 years, guys. So let me just break it down. Floyd Mayweather has the experience advantage. He has the speed advantage. He has the mentality advantage. But this is an exhibition, guys. This is not going to be, you know, Logan Paul against Floyd Money Mayweather for the WBC championship. No, this is an exhibition. Exhibition is just a glorified sparring match, guys. It's nothing to get overly hyped about. It's nothing to get completely over your heads about. It's a glorified sparring match between two individuals that said, hey, you want to make some money? Floyd Money's like, yeah, I want to make, like, you know, 30 mil, 70 mil for this fight, no problem. And Logan Paul, obviously being who he is already, he's like, why not? I've never even watched one of Logan Paul's videos, to be honest with you. But he's been in, I think, 2 fights with a YouTube star from the UK, KSI. There's another YouTube star from like the UK. Again, I watched both their fights. It just looked like 2 amateurs who have been training for about 2 days, and they just threw themselves in there. Like, the zone is either losing money or they don't have good fighters under their belt, because for you to go out there and take these 2, this is my opinion, y'all don't even have to agree with me on this. This is not about sneakers, guys. This is about the sport that I love. This is about the sport that I've been practicing for over 10 years. You understand what I'm saying? You do not play this sport, guys. Look what happened to Nate Robinson. That boy took man, he should not even been in there, man. He should not have been in there. Logan Paul has no advantages. The only thing he's winning out of this is money. Floyd Mayweather already has the money. But he's like, you know what? I'll come out of retirement. Not that he's retired. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's been retired for how long? And he still drops albums whenever he feels to drop albums. You know what I mean? Like, I have nothing against it. I just would prefer Floyd to actually fight a fighter instead of fighting this YouTube star. You know what I mean? Because he go knock the kid out. Look what he did to that Asian boy down in Japan. Like he knocked him out. He didn't even knock him out. He trampled over him.
Corner dancing away, Frank.
Wow, he's barely throwing anything behind his punches, and they're landing flush.
Nasukawa's doing everything he possibly can, and Mayweather drops him again. The speed of Money Mayweather. Nasukawa's having an extreme, and his corner has thrown in the towel. This fight hasn't even gone.
You see what I'm talking about? Like you do not play this sport, guys. And Floyd Money Mayweather, he's in it for the money. You know what I mean? I have nothing but respect for his long, successful career, because he's beaten champions over champions over champions. He's beaten people in their prime. Everyone could say, oh, you know, he picks his fights, but he's fought everybody. He's fought everybody, and he's knocked them all down. I will say that Madonna fight, the first Madonna fighting and Floyd Mayweather fight, that was pretty close. That was pretty close. But other than that, everyone else he tuned up. It wasn't even a problem. So, you know, him in this stage of his career, this is just fun for him. And Logan Paul's about to get the biggest paycheck. He ain't got to do YouTube after this, really. Let me just be the devil's advocate for a second. Let's say, you know, Logan Paul knocks out Floyd Money Mayweather. Let's say that was to happen. That would change and alter Mayweather's career entirely. And here's why. You went from a professional boxer beating champion after champion, struggle after struggle, you know, beating Pacquiao, Madonna, Andre Berto, you know what I'm saying? Just to name a few, man. Who else? He beat Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? Like Marquez, Ortiz. The list just goes on. Like, and if he were to even get knocked out by this Logan Paul character, I call him a character because I don't really deal with people like that. You know what I mean? But if he were to even get hit in a way that it even bruises his face, it would change his career. Like, at this point, all of a sudden, he just got, you know, he jumps into a YouTube star and he gets beat up. Like, that would just be crazy. That would just be absolutely, like, crazy. But Floyd Money Mayweather always says, he goes, whether you love me or hate me, you're gonna watch me. And that's what he banks on, because everyone's gonna watch it. And this leads me to my next rant. Fights like this, YouTube stars against Floyd Mayweather, or Nate Robinson against Jack Paul, or whoever his name was, I don't blame them specifically. I blame us. I blame us. We're just so easily entertained. We're so easily tricked and say, oh, this guy is fighting this guy, and everyone starts going off. Like, guys, this is boxing. We need to demand better fights. We need to go back to the 90s and say, no, we're not watching that. We're not paying pay-per-view for that. We're not paying to watch this fight. But no, everyone gets all hyped up. Everyone gets all hyped up for these little baby fights. These guys don't even been training for a couple months, and all of a sudden they think they're boxers. Like, guys, come on, man. Come on, man. At the end of the day, like, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna go in there, millions of people are gonna tune in. Paul's gonna get a big paycheck. Mayweather's gonna get a big paycheck. They're gonna go in there, they're gonna spar for a few rounds, and it's gonna be done. And then a few months later, there's gonna be another fight, with or without, you know what I'm saying, Mayweather. But guys, you have to understand, like, this is almost a disrespect to boxing. Anyways, you guys let me know in the comment section below, who do you guys think is gonna win? Because this is a very hot trending topic right now, and it's going to be a hot trending topic till February 2021, because I believe that's when they're supposed to be fighting, or September, I believe. And everyone's going to be hyped up about it, and it's just going to be a little sparring match. Like, guys, Really? Are we that easily entertained, people? Are we that so bored of our lives that we have to watch this YouTube star and Floyd Money Mayweather all of a sudden start fighting? Mayweather can mop the floor with him, no problem, guys. Are we that entertained? Are we that easily entertained? Are we this brainwashed is a better question. I don't know. I'm disappointed, to be honest with you. I'd rather see Floyd come back and actually fight a fighter. Even if the other fighter was retired, he just came back. You know what I mean? So that was my rant, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I definitely appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, man, if this is your first time tuning into the channel, we do talk sneakers, fashion, and reviews. Today I just really wanted to rant on about this Mayweather return to the ring, because y'all know I love boxing. If you didn't know, now you definitely know. So smash that subscribe button, guys. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Follow us on IGF Life for Hype. You can follow me personally at CJYS Official. Shout out to my boy Jordan, JXS Films. You guys can follow him. Shout out to my boy Prince Mark Anthony. You guys can check him out as well too. We all doing big things, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned, stay connected, and stay safe and know yourself out here. We out.